Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Chris has frozen. What happened to you, Chris? Where are you? Are you there? Good morning, everyone. We've got... Where's everyone from? We've got...
Sorry.
There he is. There he is. Yeah. Not sure what happened there.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. You were frozen for ages.
I'm sorry. I launched the show and then the VPN decided to disconnect itself at the same time. What a way to start an episode. Sorry, guys. Technology. I could see Mary's coming in. We got California Girl tuning in. Let's go, everybody. Our favorite guest, and it was an honor to meet you. San Francisco tuning in. French Riviera tuning in. I think I heard Andrew saying if you haven't yet seen the show, let us know whereabouts in the world you're tuning in from. I'm looking cool. Oh my god, there we go. I'm in the magnific hoodie. Look, merch right here. Get some merch going. Italian, let's go. Ciao Italiano. Sorry, I don't know much English very well. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We have a lot of Italian amazing filmmakers actually. So you're in good hands.
We've got Sacramento in the house.
Yeah, I'm in the sunnies. Even though it's not that hot in the UK, it's actually kind of nice. You know, Andrew was just saying in the green room, it was insanely hot in the UK and Portugal, where I just was in the last week, and it's finally cooled down in the UK. I think where Andrew is, it's still a bit hot, and in Portugal, it's still a bit hot. So it's nice to get away from the heat a little bit.
Yeah, I tell you, we was when I first came onto the screen, I didn't have a top on, and it was like, what type of live stream are we about to do, Andrew? So it's that hot. I've literally just had to put one on quickly for the show.
It was quite the shock, I'll tell you, when you just popped into the live room and you looked like you were ready for a naked gym sesh. I mean, it's hot as hell, exactly. Right?
Exactly. OnlyFans the AI version.
OnlyFans the AI version. Yes, I got an XL hoodie as well. Big ups to XL hoodies, because yeah, nice baggy fit. Oh, so nice. I got the dark color and I got the light color. Reminds me, actually, I need to. I got one for Paul. I need to post him. Paul is back, by the way. We've had 2 weeks of Paul away from the show. He's finally back producing the show. Was a bit of a scramble because I only literally landed from Lisbon at 5 a.m. this morning due to a really delayed flight, which was a whole drama of its own. Get this, mate. Short little mini story, a little mini drama, right? I'm boarding the plane. It's already midnight and it's already 2 hours delayed. And the bus that drops us off at the plane crashes into the staircase, which is taking us up to the plane. So as I'm going into the plane, I'm like bracing because the whole staircase just jolts to the right suddenly because the bus has crashed into it. And then we're like boarding the plane and they're telling us, it's going to be several hours to check there's no damage to the plane. And then there were 5 hours delayed at this point.
So what, you had to sit on the plane for that long?
Once we boarded, they wouldn't let any other guests on until they basically, checked that they was secure and whatever. But it took hours. I'm so cursed.
Pretty much about 500 to 600 euros refund.
I've heard that you can get some money back, so I'm going to try and apply for that. Yeah, because it was silly how crazy it was.
I remember going to New York once, and my flight was delayed by I think it was about 5.5 hours. And then I pretty much got £600 back, which paid for the flight. Ooh. So the return as well. So I was like, exactly.
Well, EasyJet, if you're watching, if you're listening, I'll be adding my applications form soon. And yes, I am okay. Don't worry, guys. It was no real damage. It was just a 5-hour delay, which meant that I landed at 5 a.m. instead of the midnight that I'd planned to, and get a nice rest and, ready for the day. Instead, I just got a few hours sleep, and straight away we're back into the mix. 40 degrees in Turin right now, very cold, hilarious. That is so bloody hot. 30 degrees in Portugal. It's hot. It's nice to be back in the UK wearing a hoodie, honestly, where it's cooled down, even though it was so hot earlier this week. Man.
Yeah. And also, I was in Cardiff, and it was 37 degrees in Cardiff.
Oh, man, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What AI news have you seen this week? We were looking for some interesting videos, and I hadn't really seen any, and hadn't really heard any big updates. So if you're watching and it's first time to the show, we generally do news and then ads and then move on to other things. So if you've seen any like news headlines that we should be aware of from the big creative Gen AI companies, then we'd like to see, updates that we're missing. The one piece of news that I'd seen is that Claude may be reintroducing Fable, which is the mythical model that was only around for 5 days, and it reappeared on the mobile version of Claude this morning for some users in the world, but it didn't appear on the desktop version, and it's now no longer accessible by anyone. But this is signs that it may be potentially coming back. That's the only sort of real news. What have you seen?
There's two news that's connected to that, because I heard that as well. The second piece of news connected to that is that ChatGPT's got a new model that they believe is just as powerful, and typical ChatGPT, the American government said you can only give it to certain people, what they said to Claude, and ChatGPT was like, let's give it to just those people. And then they said, it's only a one-off. It's only a one-off. So there's that piece of news. And then another piece of news, there's another one from China that's came out, and it's a free model that anyone can use. That's just as powerful, they're saying. A lot of people are giving it some tests, and they're saying it's just as powerful as Fable. That's it. Israel.
Oh, yeah.
GPT 5.6. That's the one.
Interesting. Did appear briefly. Oh, the other piece of news, I've just been reminded, thanks to the great group chats that we're a part of, someone showed me that Seed 1.0 Audio, which is ByteDance's audio tool, has just launched, and it's in Runway and a few other places, Higgsfield, other places that are aggregators, And if it's not in your aggregator of choice right now, look out for it rolling out in the next couple of days. It looks incredibly powerful, though. And so, I wonder how teaming this up with Seedance. They're doing it all, man.
Yeah. Did you hear that another thing as well? Seedance 2.5.
4K. We've got 50 reference points. God, how did I forget that news? That was a big one. 4K out of the gate, up to 50 references. Which is really, really wild. Up to 30 seconds of output. The most interesting part, though, is this wireframe design thing that they've got built into the video. And the way I'm seeing this right now is like video in painting, kind of the Google Omni / Aleph runway model thing. So they've got wireframe designing. So my assumption there is that, say I generate a video with 2.5 Seedance, I'm able to then use a wireframe to expand and change things like dynamically within that video. That's what those demo videos look like anyway. If you've seen anything, let us know in the comments. Hey, I see Marco. He's been a legend of the show the last couple of weeks, helping us curate, getting straight ones. Thank you for tuning in.
Marco.
I see 4 films, absolute legend of the show, giving us weekly submissions. I think we've got a few of yours this week again, mate. Colchester in the house, Colchester Castle in the house. Yes.
Colchester crew. Had many good nights there at the Hippodrome when it was there.
Exactly. And we've been suggested a piece, which is one of the pieces that we're going to be looking at this week. So, Antony, I'm not very good at pronouncing names. Yes, we saw Kavan the Kid's piece, and actually I was with Justin Hackney from Wonder Studios in Lisbon for a couple of days, and that's where we watched it together in a little movie setting. It was pretty damn sweet. But we've got pieces of that to watch today. We've got 19 videos, and we're already 9 minutes into the show. So that's giving me the hint that I should start the videos. And we're going to kick off this week with Billy Bowman, who is someone that we're going to have on as a future guest, no doubt. He's been a constant, on this show throughout the weeks. You'll see his crazy style. This one is an ad for his AI production company that is made by him. So let's check it out.
This is intense! I've been in 17 Billy's AI videos. This is the first one where I genuinely thought about quitting! But we're not quitting, we're just getting started. And we're starting with Billy's AI animals. Thanks, Billy.
Welcome, sir. Name on the reservation?
Hugh.
Last name?
Manatee.
Huge manatee?
Yep. That's me.
That's preposterous. Huge Minardi? What kind of name is that?
This always happens. This always happens.
What happens, sir?
It's always motherfuckers like you looking to pick a fight because of my name.
Well, sir, it's a rather peculiar name, isn't it? Huge man-eater, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. I'm a huge man-eater, that's right. I'll eat all of you motherfuckers!
So you want to get into real estate, huh? First home buyers?
Yeah, we sure are.
Beautiful. I got 3 perfect homes for you. One you can't afford, one that technically is a dumpster, and one that sold while I was explaining the first 2.
Can we see the third one?
You just did. In your imagination. That's called a virtual tour.
God damn it, Billy! What are you called if you see a robbery at the Apple store? An eyewitness. Get it? Because, you know, they always have the letter I in front of their products, iPhone, iPad, etc. Thanks for the joke, Billy. Cheers to nothing!
Oh, Edwin, that was such a lovely afternoon.
Babe, watching you buy full-price Louis made me feel things my species usually saves for mating season and tax fraud.
Oh, Edwin, you're such a boss.
And hey, thanks, Billy, for the chick. She's calm on the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
Oh boy, here we go!
Do you mind getting me a pina colada or something?
Bear with me. It's a Billy's AI advertisement after all.
No, no, no. Please, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Excuse me, can I buy you a drink?
That's sweet, but I'm married.
Oh, I guess I'll pack in my bags.
Wait, you brought luggage bags to a bar?
I had a good feeling about this.
Oh, wow.
Ma'am, I'm single in my 30s. I bring luggage eye contact. I guess I'm downloading Tinder again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this piece is called Jungle Poker.
Why poker?
Because you should never play cards in the jungle. Too many cheetahs.
Sold to the gentleman with taste!
Sir, what do you think?
It's nice, but I was hoping for something less boring.
God damn it, Billy, that's low even for you.
Put it on my credit, swine.
Fuck you, Billy!
Oh, guys, it's time for the
Did someone say it's time for a moose pit?
Moose pit time! Moose pit time!
Moose pit!
Ma'am, your children are stuck to everything.
Yeah, we porcupines have several sticking points.
Mom, I hugged the couch.
Congratulations, you're upholstery now.
Can you get them off me?
No, that one has attachment issues.
Attachment issues? Fuck off, Billy!
It's kind of fun, right? Like, when it comes to agency work, like Billy does, you know, you've got a few ways that you can put yourself out there. You can do spec ads for the people that you want to work with, or as Billy does, you know, he just uses his name throughout his, like, you know, ideas, basically. So you're getting a showcase as to what you'd get by hiring this guy and the sort of ideas he makes and the wackiness of what he likes to do. I can see people already voting one without me putting announcing the poll. I should say, Paul has put a poll up. We have a producer back. Yay, let's go. So if you vote 1, 2, or 3, mash your keyboards with what you think. 1 is awesome, 2 is okay, 3 is not for me. Obviously, take into account that this is, you know, spec ads that Billy's putting out for his own agency about how he's able to make work for other clients in this sort of advertising space. Yeah, what did you think, mate?
I thought it was a great idea, a great concept. I like the idea, what you just said, where it's how do we get on people's radar? Spec ad one way, but also, as you said, we can put together like a show reel, but a show reel of not just stuff you've done, but also adding your name so people remember Billy, Billy, you know, and that's really, really smart. So yeah, I like it. I like it. And I like the fact that he said animal. I think he said animal edition at the beginning or something.
Yeah. Remember a few weeks ago, I'm not sure if you were on that episode or maybe it was, but we did a Billy AI music video where it was like Billy's AI. He's just constantly referencing himself.
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, so like the genius thing he did with that one is he extended the music with Seedance. I think I told you about that technique though. You know, the idea that you upload like a clip of one genre and then ask Seedance to extend in a different genre, and it actually carries it out. It's pretty insane. Never even thought about it. using a video model to extend music like that.
Yes,
yeah.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. I was definitely on that episode because I remember you showing me because I didn't understand it at first, and now I was like, okay, that's smart. So nice. So it's a really good concept. I hope this leads somewhere as well. And he's probably got other ones as well. If this is just his animal edition, he's probably got other ones as well.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think he's putting himself out there. He was just in Cannes as well because he was nominated for something. But yeah, it's just cool to see, like I say, like different people approaching, what they can put out there to showcase their skills in different ways. This is a clever way to do it though. So anyone watching that's thinking, how do I put myself out there? The ideas that you'd like clients to green light that maybe they haven't done yet, just put them out there in this sort of format. And I expect they'll do very well. And lots of ones coming in from the audience. So, they already tend to agree. And it's fun, right? You can do whatever you like. There's no client holding you back, giving you like stuff you need to change. It's just put whatever wacky ideas you have out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue on. Go on.
And I was just saying, I like Teresa put a 1 for Paul.
A 1 for Paul. Yeah, he bloody deserves it.
And someone in the comments said, who is there? There's an advert in the UK that uses animals. And it was something to do with I've not got my mouse on me, but so I can't scroll back. But
Billy the big dog?
No, it was just before the voting. But I believe the answer to that is compare the meerkats.
Oh, yes, compare the meerkat.com.
And I think he said it was a comparison. Is it a comparison?
Yes, comparison website.
That's been going for about 15 years to compare the market, compare the meerkats. So that's been going on.
Big British advertising. Yeah, you're right. That's really big. And actually, it goes along that whole theme of creating like an animal-based, an anthropomorphic character for your anything. It could be your insurance, your like Geico or something. It has like a little. There's loads of this stuff you can do.
Yeah. But also, what's interesting when you start doing characters and it works is now you've got another revenue stream of merchandise. And
exactly.
It's a huge. I didn't realize that until I had kids, and then it's like Spider-Man this or Frozen that, or like you're just spending so much money on merch. That's why they build the films, just to sell the merch. So
I'm on the Bluey thing right now. Hugo loves Bluey, this little Bluey, Australian dog character. Oh my god.
Yeah. I love Bluey as well. The dad is funny. Reminds me of a
right. Right, so the next one we're going to watch, this one is an ExpressVPN ad by Erez Strauss. It's part of the ExpressVPN World Cup competition. So
is this real?
This is a part of a competition.
Oh, so it's
not real. Yeah, exactly. An entrance. Let's check it out.
Can humans knock out a kangaroo? Let's see you try, coward! What were Vikings like? Can you become a rock star at 30?
I love you!
How do you steal an armored truck? How much do mafia bosses make? Where's my money, Kevin? How to do a backflip?
Kevin! Search number 34. What did you mean by, quote, would a college girl like my average size?
I'll pack my desk.
ExpressVPN. Your searches, your business.
I like that.
It's just a funny little twist on like what people might be searching and funny visuals to back up like that. So we've got another live poll. If you're watching and tuning in, doesn't matter what platform, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, anywhere, mash 1, 2, or 3, what you thought about that. 1 is you thought that was awesome. 2, you thought that was okay. 3 is not for you. What did you think about it, mate?
I think it was between 1 and 2. The reason why I just say between 1 and 2 is because it looked like this could have been done a year ago.
Yeah.
Like the way it just looks. Like I just think you could have just from a styleization, it just looks better now. But I like the concept of it. But also just to explain, what Harriet said, 1 for the idea, 2 for the execution.
Yeah.
So this was ExpressVPN. They put a competition together and they said for people to come up with an idea.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they did it with Artlist and stuff. I'd need to check with Paul. But yeah, it was basically like a collaborative competition where it was like, make a 30-second ad. And this was one of the entrants. So you know how we watched like Runway's big ad competitions and think of it like that.
Brilliant. So The reason why I'm saying
it's not a finalist, it's not a winner, it's not anything yet, as far as I understand.
Yeah, it's interesting finding out all of these new ways that we as creatives can get our message out there. We can get our creative out there. These competitions, because usually, as you said, it's like runways put a competition. But are we going to start seeing brands team up with the artists or whoever, or just by their own thing? And
this is exactly ExpressVPN is it's a VPN. You know, so it's nothing to do with AI film, and they're getting now part of this competition, and they're sponsoring the entrance. So yeah, exactly as you say, that's going to happen more and more and more. There's also this massive Nexus prize or something. It's $2.5 million. It has to be a utopic future. You know, this is the competition, but it's not sponsored by an AI company. It's like entrepreneurs and so it's different people and different money are now involved in these AI things. And as you say, there's more and more chances to enter and win real money and clients. And even if you don't win, just being in the top 10 can get you the showcase that can get you the clients and all of that other stuff, you know. And often it isn't the best ones that actually win as to what we see anyway. You know, it's just getting your work, you know, on the top 10 or 25 or wherever you can get.
And also it's good for positioning, because again, it's not like like if you worked on a television production, let's say you worked for a TV company, film production, you can say, I worked on this film, that film, that film. In AI, it's so new. It's like, well, what experience do you have? Apart from, you've played around with Seedance or you've got VO3. This is one of the things that you can do. You can enter competitions that had 10,000 people and I came in the top 10. You know, it's all of these things that you can help build your CV up to kind of position yourself and get noticed. And this is what brands are really interested in right now.
Exactly. And with competitions and spec ads, there's no client feedback. And this is honestly the easiest way to do this stuff. You know, we do it a lot. And whenever you work with clients, there's so much iterations, there's so much feedback, and it's the real thing. You know, whereas this is all just whatever you feel like making, and it can make some competition money and or, you know, have some other benefits to you. So it really is much more freedom to do whatever you like and get the clients you want and stuff like that. So yeah, people need to do it, especially if you don't have client work right now. The reason we don't do more of this is simply because we don't even have time, you know, like that's the problem. I've been sitting with this camera for over a month, mate. I've still not set up this incredible.
So what are you using? Just your webcam?
Just my webcam, because I've been away in San Francisco twice, and then I'm in Lisbon once. And
it looks quite clear though. It looks very clear than usual. You've got the ambience in the background. You've got those Ed Lawrence specs on as well. Those they're meant to be good for the rays from the TV, aren't they? And the sun.
Well, I have some blue light glasses, which are this, you know, anti-glare ones. But these ones, they were nice just in Lisbon to get rid of a bit of the sun. Yeah, we've got Luca tuning in from Lighthouse Academy. I was tuning into your live show earlier, man. Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate you.
Nice to see you.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, mate, you know the funniest picture? I'll send it to you in private message. I got these ridiculous sunglasses that I brought there that look like Daft Punk. They're like a one piece without even the nose. They're like a full thing, and everyone was wearing them. I was just passing them around, taking photos of people wearing the Daft Punk. So funny. Oh, my God.
Yeah, send that.
Good times, man. Good times. Right, the next one we're going to watch is by Brainflakes. That's the name of the handle. The name of it I'm going to butcher, but it's for an optics brand, okay? I think it's called Shilajit Optics Ad. So this is an ad made for an optics brand. So take all that into context before you watch this one and see if you think it works for this type of brand. Let's check it out.
Never hurt your loved ones. Visit your nearest Shilajit Optics. Free eye test, great offers on frames. We only fix eyes, not stupidity. Shilajit Optics.
I mean, mate, if Specsavers could have been Indian, this would exactly be it, right? Like, he should have gone to Specsavers, the famous British ad. Like, it's exactly this, but the Indian version, which is kind of fun.
I thought that was great. I thought that was funny. I tell you what, though, I kind of was thinking, where's this going? And then when he done that, and then he went to the Specsavers, I was like, went to the opticians, I was like, cool. And then when he done it again, I was thinking, I hope that he tries and misses again. And then it done that. So I was like, that's good. Somebody said earlier on in the comments, I can't remember.
The voting's now open, guys. Just so I forgot, I should always lead with the voting is now open on the poll. 1, 2, or 3. 1 is awesome, 2 okay, 3 not for me. What are you saying, mate?
Someone in the poll said, it was Harriet. She goes, this was about the last one. She went 1 for idea, 2 for execution. I think that's really, really important understanding of AI overall, because I think sometimes I look at the idea and I'm like, I really like the idea, or it was not executed in a way that I think it should be.
Yeah.
And also the vice versa. Sometimes I'm like, it's a poor idea. It looks good, but I don't really like the idea. So I think that's a really good way, what you put there, Harriet. And that's something I might have to use moving forward. I like that. Like I said, I like the idea. I just think the execution on this one was,
Yeah, the last shot when it was like a sort of like reached long, that looked like Seedance. But the thing I think with these projects, and this is another bit of context, guys, is, you know, in certain countries and in certain like ad campaigns, they will not allow certain Chinese models and stuff. So then you're like, okay, so probably no Kling, no Seedance. So then it's the best of what they can do outside of that. Again, we wish each time we knew the context for each project so that we could know the limitations and the client stuff. We're always guessing at this stuff, but again, it's just for some context. Sometimes people will say, oh no, we can't use the Chinese models on this, and therefore it looks inferior visually and stuff like that. But yeah, there was a mixed reaction to that one, as I thought there would be when I looked at it for this piece, because I instantly thought this is a Specsavers clone, you know, but India. But as I said, this shot there, right there, that looks really nice. But then it goes to another shot where it looks totally not in context, you know, where it's like that's not the multi-shot that Seedance would give you if prompted well. So again, it would be a 2/3 for me on that one, I think.
Yeah, I think you just made an excellent point there, which is context. I think that plays such a big part, because that changes everything. You know, it's,
definitely.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to know the context, and then you kind of listen to it completely different.
Right.
So,
with real client work, mate, this has been through so many iterations. You might have submitted an awesome one that gets rejected, and
exactly,
an inferior one, and it's infuriating. Honestly, it's really infuriating, but it is what it is. Right, so we're now past the ads part. We've moved past the news part. We are 30 minutes into the show, and we're going to my favorite current part of any of the shows, which is the films and anything else that we found cool section. So I started a new polling thing, which I'm going to introduce in a little bit. But how it works is basically a lot of the stuff we're being submitted right now is getting on for 20 to 30 minutes. And obviously we only have a 2-hour live show. So what we're doing is splitting it into chunks of 5 minutes and then putting a poll up to the audience to see if you'd like to continue watching the next 5-minute chunk and the next 5-minute chunk, etc., etc. And then we will complete videos that, you know, go through this polling. We're not going to do this every week, and we're definitely not going to do it all of the time. But it seems like the most natural way. If you're really bought into the story, why stop there? We should continue watching a bit more. Just have a pause and like a little bit of a chat about what we liked so far, and have a quick vote, and then we'll move on. That's just for some upcoming ones in this. Because, mate, we're in this era now. People are making 30-minute pieces. It's so hard.
Yeah, I think
regularly submitted those lengths of pieces. It's wild.
Yeah, I think that's so important. Do you know what I would hope? is that eventually people can put together trailers so we can just watch the trailer. Because again, but I do like the concept of splitting it up. Do you want to watch the next bit? Do you want to watch the next bit? And
well, you know what's funny is that's exactly what's happening. Is trailers and behind the scenes are stuff like what Wonder are focusing on. So you know, Wonder Studios, they have this behind the loop series, and they get directors' films, and then they like co-publish them, and then do a behind the scenes and do all this other extra bits. So it makes for a great show format that we could like, you know, show a piece, then we can show a BTS, then we can even interview the director potentially, which is what we're hoping to do in the future episodes. So in the future, guys, look out for another Wednesday show where we'll be doing 1 hour slots with special guests exactly like this, where we just for an hour talk about their piece and their pieces. Uncanny Harry is going to be one of the guests, and people like this, you know, where they've just got so much to show that we can make an entire episode around them. But yeah, behind the scenes, whatever we can do, interviewing the best of the best, that's what we want to do with this show. So yeah. Anyway, Henry, who we're going to watch the showreel of first, is someone that we actually collaborated with Coca-Cola really, really early days. Then he moved to Google to work in their AI film studio stuff. But now he's launched his own stuff called OddKid, and we have full support. And this is a little bit of a showreel of Henry and his OddKid launch. It's only 44 seconds, and we're going to have Henry on as a special guest in the future as well. But let's check it out. So nice to see a showreel like that, because we've seen so many of these pieces on the show before, you know, even this animated Fox character, and then he's done all of these original series. Remember, we watched this as one of the first 30 minutes pieces that we watched, like really, really nice stuff. So the voting is now open, 1, 2, or 3. Vote on that as a showreel, guys, because all of these things that he's representing here very briefly are longer shows that he's made. And I like this as a video showreel. For me, this is the one. I really like the music, the editing to the music, the way he's incorporated all of his visuals like this, his characters. It's really, really nice. What's your thoughts on this?
You know what? I like the concept in the sense that as soon as he started playing, one, I love the name, OddKid.
Yeah, it's a great name, though.
He's building a world. Thirdly, I was thinking we can use this to create, like, for example, if I wanted to do something for my son, I could create a whole world for him with some learning in it to do chores, etc. And then fourth, I was thinking, if I was a teacher and we had access to all of this, I would give them a beginning clip like this and say, go build the rest of the story.
Right.
See how creative you can be. But you give them a beginning bit, then you give them the assets, like the characters and stuff, and then they got to go away. Or like what they do in Runway, say, right, here's the first bit. You've got to include 3 or 4 things, and then they've got to go away and kind of do it. And I'll do that in schools and stuff like that. But even though it's not connected to do with this exactly, he just gave me the idea.
Yes, it's just a trigger for inspiration. He's really focused on animation though, right? And it's so forgiving. Like all of his projects feel so continuous, and the character design and the color grading, and it's all feels so smooth. Whereas when we get photorealistic submissions, you can see glaring issues, you know, from scene to scene, whereas his looks so much more continuity. So yeah, really nice. Like one of my favorite creators in the space for sure, just because of the style choices and the consistency and the storytelling. Can't wait to have him on for a full episode, actually. So Amit is saying, thank you for the mention. You're very, very welcome. And I saw somebody else say, will you check out my Nescafe ad and previous features? Yes. We have a submissions link, so please sign up via luma.com/Seedly to our newsletter, and you'll get the show notes for all of the things that you're seeing live. So, 24, 48 hours after this is live, we'll give you all of the links to everything we watched, as well as a submission link for all future episodes within that newsletter. So instead of you having to sign up everywhere, just go to our Luma page and subscribe, and you should get all of that delivered to you. Just answering a few questions.
Someone said, have you seen Legend Part 2 trailer? 1 minute, 18 seconds long, fantasy genre.
Ooh, no. Maybe we have it later on in the show, though. I'm just checking my notes. If not, then we can definitely put that in. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. A few people have been submitting stuff that's not their own. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put a drop-down box to say if you're submitting on behalf of yourself or somebody else, just so that we've got full clarity as to exactly where this has come from and stuff like that, because we always want to give the best, notes for everybody and follow-ups and everything like that. There is actually a piece at number 9 later on. Hopefully I need to rattle through these, man, because we're already 35 minutes in and we're not getting through enough. But it's a completely unknown creator. And the person who posted it on X didn't give any credits. And it's obviously a Chinese creator. So if anybody knows any credits that we can give to this in the newsletter and follow-ups or any digging you can do to find out who made that piece, I'll let you guys later on know in the show when it's coming up. We have no idea who actually made it, and it's really, really interesting. In fact, actually, that's one of the pieces we're going to have a vote on, is as to whether we should watch the full 9 minutes, because it's like 5-minute sections, stuff like that. Here is the newsletter link for everybody that wants, and here is the submission link for everybody that wants. Thanks so much, Paul, for adding them in the show notes. Right, let's keep going. So before we start with some of the epically long pieces, we have another short piece. This one is by Simon Meyer, and it's actually a music video called Modernland. Basically, what he did with this one was he used InVideo Agent, and with one starting frame and one song, he was able to do a lot of the heavy lifting when it came to lip sync performance and clip generation. So if you're interested in a good lip sync model and using music videos, it looks like InVideo Agent was what Simon used here. So let's check it out and see how accurate it looks.
The world is moving way too fast. The future's built on things that last a second or a minute more, then they sweep them out the door. I see the people in the street with staring eyes and heavy feet. They're talking in a code to me, a tongue I cannot hear or see. I don't know who I am no more. I'm a stranger at my own front door. The words are new, the ways are cold. For 25 I'm far too old. I'm lost inside this modern land with nothing left to understand. It's all too loud, it's all too new. I'm out of time, and so are you, so are you, so are you.
Let's go.
So a quick little test there. Exactly how that InVideo Agent works with music is quite interesting, because as we know from Seedance, you can only upload like 15-second clips of audio, and this seems like a different way to do lip sync. Could be quite useful. Someone asked if there was a BTS made on this. It's most likely because Simon makes a BTS on nearly every single thing he does. So it's
there
his
is
style, really. Yeah, it's his style to make a BTS. So vote 1, 2, or 3 on that piece, whether you thought that was awesome, okay, not for you. Like I said, the context is it was a showcase of lip sync with music videos using InVideo's agent. So it's not something like a music video that he just created randomly or something. It had a purpose, you know. So did you think that it did well for that purpose as well? It was very Mumford & Sons, as somebody put in the comments. And it actually has some meaning to it, you know, like Simon, he likes to have a little twist in his things and give it a little bit of meaning. And he does this with his advertising and other things that he does. So, yeah, nice, huh?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Simon. I think Simon is probably my, dare I say, #1 AI creator in the space. He's doing a lot of stuff now on LinkedIn, the behind the scenes, how to do it, giving out prompts. And I think he's done quite a few things on this already, like how he's gone about doing it. But yeah, I think it was great good. And as you mentioned, that little twist at the end reminds me of the film Shutter Island, if anyone's seen that.
He's launched on YouTube now, by the way. He has been very LinkedIn heavy and actually didn't really exist other places. But now he's launched on YouTube and other things like this. Yeah. Yeah. He's very prolific. He just gets so much out so quickly.
Yeah,
I'd like to see some, as my criticism for him, I would like to see some more in-depth stuff, you know, some longer, more in-depth stuff, because he does just do short stuff and all with the same sort of twist and stuff. And although I've been, you know, quite complimentary of him in the past, that he's got this style that you can see from video to video, is getting a bit samey, you know. I'd like to see him mix it up a bit and try and push his creative boundaries a bit more.
I have to admit, I thought that a couple of months ago, because I've seen he'd done the famous Frankenstein one, then he'd done another one which is similar, then he'd done a third one which was similar, and I was like, okay, I love it, but I've seen it before, like, and that was, I started seeing a pattern. But yeah, I'd like to see him do some long form content. That'd be quite interesting.
Same.
He goes about doing that.
And I want some AI companies to give him the time to do so, because everyone's like, can you turn this around in 48 hours? Can you turn this around in 72 hours? Like, can you just give me a month to make something a bit better and actually have some edit time and actually think about this? You know, like, please, guys, for real. Like, we really do need longer to make more quality.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway. The next piece, we're going to only show the first 5 minutes. As I said, I got the full screening of this in Lisbon by Justin himself, the Wonder Studios guy. So Wonder have taken on Kavan the Kid for part 2 of their Behind in the Loop series, basically. And this is, we watched the trials, you know, the one with the animals and stuff. That was that was really nice to watch by Hal last week. And now this one is by Kavan the Kid. This one is called Last Recall, the official film. So a year after a catastrophic event devastates the isolated town of Harlow, Virginia, 2 federal agents use an experimental memory recovery technology to investigate what happened. As they relive the final moments of the survivors, a chilling truth emerges. So as I said, guys, strap in. We're going to only watch the first 5 minutes, but this is a much longer piece. Let's check it out.
Roger.
all know what happened in Hollow last year. More than half the population was killed. By the time law enforcement got there, anyone who was still, well, whatever that was, they had to be put down.
So what does this have to do with us?
Once the town was contained and quarantined, REU was sent in. What you just saw, those are only a handful of the recall tapes pulled from the survivors. Most of the department doesn't believe we will get the real answer. The case is still active upstairs, but for us, it's going cold. There's just one issue. We thought we had every survivor accounted for. But analytics flagged an irregularity. There are 3 individuals from that day who have not been recalled. Their recalls will most likely show what we have here. But we can't move this case over until we have them. You have warrants for 2. The other's a minor. We need at least the 2 we have warrants for to officially move this over.
Cole or I haven't had anything to do with this case. Why are we getting stuck with this shit?
You both are coming off the Memory Man case. Which, I know was not easy on either of you. I figured some cleanup duty was a good way to ease you back in.
So, quite a lot different from Chronicles of Bone, which we've seen from Kavan the Kid. The voting is now open. 1, 2, or 3. Was that awesome? Okay, not for you. What did you think? What was your initial impressions, mate, of that first 5 minutes? Like I said, this is a much longer 29-minute piece, but we just watched the first 5 minutes there.
Yeah, I really liked it, to be honest. I thought, going back to idea, I thought it was a great idea. Like, in the sense that, if you think about the concept, a natural disaster happened. We've managed to use technology to get into the brains of the people before it happened so we can recreate what happened just before, which is a few years ago would just sound like a sci-fi thing. Now, that's another piece of news. Facebook's just announced something that they can read, not Facebook, Meta, can read brains 8 times better than humans now. So that came out today. So I thought the concept was great, and I thought so now I'm thinking idea, execution, but context plays a big part. If you look at the context behind it, there's not much context. He pretty much has unlimited budget. He could do whatever he wants. And then I think the execution was really, really good. I really like this, to be honest. I want to know where it's going to go. Like, where is it leading? If this is only 4 minutes left, like, are they going to solve it that quickly?
Mate, no, not 4 minutes left. This is a 29-minute piece.
So okay, I thought it was 9 minutes.
No, that's the future one that's coming up that we're going to do a 2-part. This one, we're not doing a vote to continue. This one's just, we're going to show a clip of, you can go watch it right now, or after the show, obviously, like, it's on YouTube right now, Under Wonder, Under Kavan, Beyond the Loop. Yeah, ready to watch.
Yeah.
The votes are in for that one. I'll give it a last minute for like anybody on LinkedIn. We know that you guys are a minute or so behind on LinkedIn. So, yes, different stuff though. We're seeing different stuff. And what
do you give it?
It's interesting. It's different, Like you said, I like the idea overall. We did watch the full piece, but it's one of those ones you want to rewatch, actually. You just want to like absorb it a bit more and sort of get your takeaways from it. It's so different to other things that he's made. And I like that, I think it's good to continually showcase different types of worlds that you can create and your ability to create those new worlds. So yeah, it's interesting. I love the actual mix that they've chosen for this Beyond the Loop series. It's really different, like different filmmakers, different approaches, different editing styles, different everything. So it's a nice mixture of different stuff in there.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. So the next one we're going to watch is by Aze Alter, who is actually signed to Kavan's Phantom X, and I've been recommended him by many, many people. Again, Marco, who's watching, is another buddy who's recommended Aze to me. This isn't my type of stuff, truthfully. You know, this type of genre that we're about to watch is not really my type of stuff, but I understand the world where it comes from, and I understand the audience that it sort of appeals to. So I'm going to give it a bit of an intro. This one is called Red Rainbow, and it is season 1, episode 1. So this is an 18-minute piece, and we're only going to be watching the first 5 minutes of it. The little bit of a description: Rosie Blue learns that every encounter carries a cost. With danger closing in all directions, a mysterious man appears to follow her. Dapper, elegant, and impossible to ignore. As I said, this one's called Red Rainbow. So let's check it out.
You're gonna be a star one day.
You think so?
With a face like that, darling, you can be anything.
You're too kind.
Wanna go somewhere quieter?
I don't know. I have to prepare for a big show tomorrow.
Seriously? Why the fuck you come over here then?
Told you, waste of time, this girl. Let's just finish our drinks and move on, yeah?
Where you going?
Just heading to the restroom.
Oh, wow. What a little princess, huh? Don't forget to fix your hair.
Rosie, did we do something? Nobody says no to me, you hear?
Did you try to slip my drink?
Excuse me? Rosie, just talk to me.
Easy, Romeo. You that eager to use the ladies' room?
This ain't none of your business.
And you got no business trying to barge into a lady's toilet, all right? Hey, you okay in there? I'm coming in. Hang on to this shirt. Hey, missus, pardon my French, but this is a shit idea.
Let's just go inside, okay? What's your name?
Rosie.
Rosie what?
Blue.
Frank. You know, I don't meet many people like you. Most folks around here, they're just going through the motions. But you've got something real.
Thank you. That's kind of you to say.
Look at this shit. Tired of all the clown ads. Just a cult of losers. If I were mayor, I'd tear them all down. Wouldn't you?
Well, I know one thing for certain, mate, and that is that Frank has got to have some dry eyeballs because he does not blink. His eyeballs were like massive the entire time, and he was not blinking. He was, like I said, the character design is a bit different. It's not for everyone. It's certainly not my sort of style, but I appreciate it for the storytelling, the camera angles. It is a little bit slow, but as I said, it's a much longer piece that builds up and up. The voting is now open, though, guys. 1, 2, or 3. Is that for you? Awesome. Okay. Or not for me? 1, 2, or 3. What did you think to that piece, mate?
I'm pretty much the same as you. It's not really my style.
Right.
I thought that when I was first watching the first couple of minutes, I was thinking this feels like this was a year and a half ago quality.
Right.
You know, like the way it transformed, the way it transitioned from one scene to another, it was just it just felt like old AI. It's like, right, we take that clip and then we just paste it against this clip and then put it against this. It just felt like old AI. It didn't seem like connected. When that guy came in with the big eyes, he felt like it was a different style completely to the rest.
Right. That's the thing that made me laugh, actually. Yeah, a little bit.
But because this is part of a longer piece, I appreciate that it might be slow and then it gets quick and then it gets quicker, longer. When 5 minutes of an 18-minute piece, exactly. Yeah, this might be all of the old setup to get it rolling quicker. But yeah, overall,
isn't it funny? Like Teresa's saying, I know Flurry's saying, the Californian's saying, old AI. We get so used to this idea that this would have looked amazing like 6 months ago. You know?
Exactly.
Like, it would have been groundbreaking. But now we're so used to this, like Seedance 2.5, 4K, all this. You know, it's like, geez, the standards are already.
Yep. And as Vampire Studio said, old AI was yesterday. That's the thing. This was like if you was watching this 18 months ago or 6 months ago, rather than old AI, just because it's the way old AI could have been when we started this episode an hour ago. You know, that could be old AI.
One thing I will put to these guys, right, is that if you are aiming over 15 minutes, it's going to take months. You know, it's going to really take months. So by the time that you actually finish something, you're going to have to have continued with the model that you started with. Yeah. Otherwise, it's very hard. So there's this catch-22, you know, in that if you aim for a much longer project, the models could update and suddenly you want to use the new versions, but then these don't work with the old versions. And so maybe the creator made that choice at the time that they started this project, you know, to just continue with the Kling or what. It looked like Kling, you know, or something.
In video.
Oh, in video, right.
Yeah,
there you go.
That was the first thing I saw, and then I thought.
But in video is just like in video isn't a model. In video is an aggregator, so it's probably Kling or something that they're using within in video. You know, in video is the agent that powers it, but not an actual video model. Anyway, let's keep going, guys. Like I said, we're going to show bits and bobs in this next section. So this next one is only a 1 minute, 37-second piece by someone that's appeared quite a lot of times, Ikenna. This one is called Soft Play. It's a short film. It's built from a memory, the best football pitch that he ever knew, a green between the tower blocks in Hackney with no name, and no fixture lists and not even a proper setup or goalposts. So it sounds like Andrew's type of video and my type of video. Let's check it out.
Are you serious? Bring it on. You almost took his leg off. I'm innocent, Governor. I never touched him. Come on, you softy. Footwork, footwork. Have you brought the meat out of the freezer? Oh! Oh! Get in, man!
I think we can class Ikenna as like the UK nostalgia king, you know, like he just knows exactly the sort of things that we so the voting is now open. 1, 2, or 3. Awesome, okay, not for me. Someone mentioned that the audio was coming in and out there. I think that was actually a creative choice, honestly. You know, the ducking of the audio in and out between the dialogue, it almost gave it that more retro feel, and I actually kind of liked the audio ducking there as like a technique. I thought the overall vibe was perfect, the funky playful music. My favorite scene was the, you know, when she's on the landline phone and then she does a behind the thing save and it's like as she's saying a great line. That was my favorite bit. What did you think of this, mate?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was. I actually, as soon as I saw this earlier today or yesterday, I remember thinking, oh, that's a really good concept. And I remember thinking, oh, they've pretty much, of all the football videos I've ever seen, this is probably the best one when it comes to nailing like football. It's still not 100% there, but you don't often get football this good. The way they kind of nail it, and I like the concept. I like this bit when they're falling over each other. I like that when they're celebrating, and I like the end bit when it went from them celebrating now to what they were like as this bit when they as a girls. I like that as well. So yeah, I thought it was good. I don't understand Moon Max. What is that? Is that like the name of this?
Yeah, I guess it's just like a partnership thing with CapCut Originals and stuff. Yeah, forget about that side of it. Yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking that's the name of this episode, or
no. Where's
the connection? So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And also, obviously, it's timing with the World Cup going on at the moment.
It was called Soft Play, this piece.
Soft Play, that was it.
Yeah, Soft Play.
Soft Play.
Yeah, but mate, don't worry about it, because in the green room, me and Paul were going, what's this title? Is it this one, or is it sponsored by that one? It's actually getting hard to tell, you know, like who the sponsors and what the name of it all are. Yeah. So let's... last votes coming in. Anybody on LinkedIn that's got a last few 30 seconds, we'll give you more. Last votes coming in, 1, 2, or 3, whether you love that one. Good soccer moves, those nutmegs, hilarious, Jimmy. The vibes for me in that one were what made it. You know, the soccer just being physically looking good was great, but it was the fact that someone was talking on a landline phone and wearing clothes they shouldn't be, and then doing dives, and that's the fun part for me.
Yeah, as you said, he's the retro king.
There we go. Moonmax, run by Daniel Gordon, cool guy, does loads of work with Raindance. So it looks like another, a sponsor or a partner for publishing. That explains the Moonmax. All right, let's keep going. So this is the one. If anybody knows who made this piece, please let me know. If it's during the show, after the show, ideally we'd like to get it within the newsletter, which we publish 24 to 48 hours afterwards. We have no idea who made this piece, other than likely it was a Chinese creator. We've just called it Red Dot Movement. We're not even sure if this is the name of the piece. We're only going to show the first 5 minutes, and then we're going to do a vote on whether to continue watching the rest of the 4 minutes that remain. We've got no credits, so no idea who made it. Let's check it out.
Unconfirmed reports of a new type of red spot spreading in cities. The CDC has not yet responded. Citizens are advised to avoid hand-to-hand contact.
The rapid expansion of the crimson dots has sent shockwaves through the West Coast. Experts are comparing its contagion pattern to a modern plague.
Did you see the news? They say there's a new virus out there.
Must have too much money to burn.
Can't really say. What if it really is a plague? Those professors on TV, they go on.
Just because a professor said it, it's gospel. Professors also said eggs are bad for you.
But you're done already?
Yeah.
Fatalities from the red spot virus have been found so far. According to experts, it presents no potential.
So we hoarded all this for nothing?
I knew it! Experts are all fraud!
Red dot is not a virus at all! It's a gift from Mother Earth to us new humans! Look how pretty it is! Pretty it is!
Oh my god, yes! Speak your truth, sister. It's literally so beautiful.
She ain't lying. This is a total game changer, bro.
Amen to that. We are truly blessed. Such a wonderful time to be alive.
Oh, Kiss of Destiny. I love that. It sounds so poetic, you know? Nah, too long. Ruby is way trendier. Everyone on TikTok's calling it Ruby now.
If you've got the seed of evolution, you gotta frame it right. It's an investment, bro.
The dot is the divine stamp of evolution, the sacred seal of tomorrow. Those who walk among us without it are nothing but the left behind. The broken, old humanity forgotten by God. Praise the Ruby, praise the Ruby, praise the Ruby. As you can see, I stand directly with the future of our great nation. We are a community bound by the mark. It's an absolute bloodbath for the Bears. Red concept stocks are shattering every metric in Wall Street history. If you aren't buying the red, you are literally throwing your future away.
Mom.
I already got your dad tested. Kay, when are you finally going?
Mom, that thing, it's good.
What's that thing?
Well, like I said, we didn't know much about this before, and it took so many turns. At the start, this red dot was like a virus, contagion, zombie thing, and then suddenly you have to be in the red dot community to survive in the world, like a virus plague thing. It took a lot of twists and turns. So, vote 1 or 2. Should we watch the second half? 1 is yes, 2 is no. What did you think of it so far, mate?
I'm interested to see where it goes. If I'm being honest, I want to know what happens next. I like the concept of it. I like the style as well.
Mm-hmm.
It came across as slightly different. It's got that, obviously, that puppet look to it. But I do kind of like this one, actually. I did quite like it. I was intrigued, actually. I was intrigued at what happens.
We're getting a lot of, we're 50-50. Let's have quick round of votes. Get your votes in. We're very close. You might be the last remaining vote that decides whether we watch this or not watch it. Oh, a few more ones coming in now. Looks like we're going to continue watching this piece.
What do you think of it?
I like the style, the sound effects. Like you said, it was intriguing, as you said. I like these cut scenes, you know, where it's like going into like digital space and it's not just focused on a main character and everything like this. Like these parts felt good. Although I will say some were a lot more blurry than others, you know, where a bit more like of the text was focused and legible in some scenes, and some scenes it was a bit more rushed and stuff you could see, you know. But the overall consistency in style and sound effects, I thought it's pretty well pulled off. It feels very different to sort of Western stuff, doesn't it? You know, that's the sort of feeling I get from it. Like, but as Florrie is saying, it's sort of a Western world from a non-Westerner's viewpoint, maybe, because it's written in English and the dialogue's all in English, but with like, it's kind of interesting. Anyway, we've got all the votes in. 73% say continue watching, so let's do exactly that. Let's watch the second piece if we've got it.
Mom, why doesn't lean to right side? Is he bad?
I'm going with your dad on Sunday. You coming or not?
I'll go. Me, isn't it? I was always supposed to be like that.
This is hope!
Jenkins has served his purpose. The red dot concept has run its course.
And the substitute? Who cares?
Shockwaves through the West Coast. Experts are comparing its contagion patterns to a modern plague.
Did you see the news? They say there's a new virus out there.
Must have too much money to burn.
Can't really say. What if it really is a plague? You're done already?
Wild ending, huh? So by that, I understood that there's an Illuminati behind the Red Dot conspiracy and running all of the things as like a master puppet situation, and they just create whatever in order to make people appreciate or think that that's the world they should be in. Crazy. A bit of a crazy twist at the end. Anyway, 1, 2, or 3 overall for the full 9 minutes. What did you think of that? Again, if you know anybody credit-wise that we can give some attributions to, there was no ending title. There was no anything that we could screenshot to find out exactly. That's how it ended. So, yeah, kind of crazy.
Wow.
What did you think?
I thought it was, if I had to say 1, 2, 3, for me, it gets a 1. I thought it was, I really like the style of it. You know, I like the animation style, but I think this is one of my favorite animation styles. I thought it was really good. It had a bit of Joker vibes to it, like the end of the first Joker where he's dancing in the street and then they're like all looking at him. He had that there. But yeah, it was. I'd really be interested to kind of find out who done it. Maybe he didn't want to put his name because it is a theory that a lot of people believe in. There are master puppets that are just making up diseases for personal power gain and stuff like that. So, and control. So maybe that's why he didn't want to do it. But I thought it was very well executed. So idea, really good idea. Context, I think it looked really good. Execution, matched it. What about you?
Yeah, I think it's very good. The only criticism that would maybe border me on between a 1 and 2 is some of the clips felt a bit agentic, you know, like the Opus agentic sort of clip generating editing. It felt like a little bit more editing could have made this a lot more polished as an overall piece. And they sort of pushed it to a like higher grade for me. But yeah, everything you just said, I agree with. The visuals, the sound effects, the character design, the overall feeling and story, the twists and turns. It was all very intriguing. And you know, clearly a lot of ones are coming in. So yeah, like the story, but, like the style, but the story too. That's the good way to put it. You know, like the story could have had a little bit more to it as well. But yeah. Interesting. Let's keep moving on. Anyway, we're an hour 20 minutes in, guys, and we get like 19, 20 odd videos a week that we've got to get through. So if you know anything more, like I said, please follow up about who that creative was. We have no idea. The next one is called The Universe Summoner, and it's by Jesús Terrada Gómez. This one is a 2-minute piece. Every single character in it is actually a tool in his workflow. The duck is the relentless inner editor that runs parallel to every idea. The snail is the discipline of slowing down when everything around you is screaming to ship it faster. The boy is me, as in himself, dreaming in public. So that's a nice little blurb for this one. Let's check it out.
In a distant corner of the galaxy that no one knows about, on a planet that doesn't yet exist, there lived a boy who created universes. No one knows how long he had been sleeping, but with every dream or nightmare, he created an entirely new planet. Although, well, sometimes things go wrong. He didn't just create the planet itself, but also its nature, inhabitants, and the creatures that lived there. The duck, with its quacking, helped him correct mistakes in his creation. After creating them, he gave them something to believe in.
EBB vibe.
Sometimes, one religion made more sense than another. We all know that stories take time to write. When the boy created universes too quickly, the result was sometimes a disaster.
I declare war on you!
On those moments, the magic snail in his room would transfer its slowness to him, allowing the boy to correct the mistakes in his stories.
Okay, we have to help our people. I mean, let them eat cake.
And that's how the boy slept for decades, continuing to create new universes over and over again. Or so they say.
Okay, the voting is now open for that one. What did you think? 1 for awesome, 2 okay, 3 not for me. I really like it. The claymation style is being used a lot recently, isn't it? It seems very forgiving but playful, and I like the voiceover in this one. It felt very authentic, sort of an older sort of voice, and gave that sort of like charm to it, I guess. I like this lead character a lot, and the sort of like dreaming and storytelling narrative of it all. What's your thoughts on this piece?
Yeah, I pretty much second what you said. I like the narrator. That old English. It's a voice I've heard before, so he must have like either AI generated that voice or made it very similar. The music in the background is from a famous advert in the UK, because as soon as I heard the music in the background, I was like, oh, it's from that ad.
Right.
Overall, if I'm being honest, and I don't know why, I would give it a 2.
Okay.
I don't know why though. I can't turn around to you and say, here's the reason why. It just was a 2 for me. It didn't grab me like some of the other ones. It did. Maybe if I would have seen this after, or let's say the last one, so after seeing the animation before to this one, I don't know, maybe the placing of it, but I don't know. I can't give you a reason why it was a 2, but for me it was a 2.
Well, it seems like a few of the audience are definitely agreeing with you. I had this feeling that it was missing some twist or something, just to make it special, as you say. So maybe that would have bumped it up. I'm going to go back and do some legacy stuff now. This is hilarious. You ready for this? Paul called me out and said, mate, what the hell are you doing? Wash your mouth out with soap. You just said soccer on the stream. You've been around too many Americans. And I was like, mate, did you not? That's hilarious. As soon as I said it, he was in my WhatsApp going, soccer, what the hell is soccer? And then I need to remind people to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So come over to our YouTube. You're obviously watching us through YouTube. Leave us a comment afterwards as well, post-show. This really helps get to new members. And yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, lots of 2s coming in at the end there. So Andrew's feeling of 2 on this piece is, resonating with others, it seems.
Yeah. It just reminded me of, like, watching this clay animation. It just reminded me of when I was a kid. A lot of cartoons actually were clay animation. There was one I used to watch called Button Moon. This is when I would have been like Hugo. And
I remember Button Moon, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been then. And I just that clay animation. So I look at that and I think, I wonder if we can get to the point soon where we could upload an episode. There's only 5 minutes and just say, recreate this in today's animation. And that literally is the prompt, and it can do that. Be interesting to see, because
it's too much IP though. You'd want to do something different.
But I was thinking, if I own the IP.
Oh, if you own the IP, yeah, interesting.
That's what happened with Postman Pat and Thomas the Tank Engine.
Right.
They've kind of, they just recreated even older images or definitely similar storylines, and now it just looks a lot like more modern, I should say.
It looks like Felipe's been experimenting with claymation styles, or even back in 2010, worked so long on it, and he sent us over a link. It's interesting, isn't it? Because we've got Glenn and Eric, who have also come from big ad backgrounds, and so many campaigns over the years that now AI has been you know, seeing the styles that worked in the past of advertising and like things that you can trust and storylines you can trust. And yeah, it's kind of sketchy though that they are so similar to things that existed.
I've got another news story, and this is something that Glenn posted, and it was about an AI. It wasn't necessarily an agent. What was it? It's basically from OpenArt, and it's like a director where you speak and you direct it and it creates the whole thing. And Glenn put a really good video up on his LinkedIn. Feel free to jump in, Glenn, and explain more. But essentially, could I ask the question, is this the future of AI where you can, if you can direct, it is like having people in the background doing the work for you? And Glenn was like, I believe it is. So that was another news story that I...
Well, interestingly enough, we're in talks with OpenArt, and we may be doing an episode with OpenArt and doing some other stuff with OpenArt. But yeah, I'm really actually happy that InVideo, OpenArt, Artlist, other people, they're all doing agent type stuff, you know, that's going to really help. And they're going at it at their own way. Like InVideo's agent is so different from what you just described, you know? So it's like everyone's going to find their preferred ways and sponsors and stuff like this. But yeah, good mention there. Another good piece of news. And yeah, hopefully we can work with OpenArt and bring some stuff. Wonder's working with OpenArt right now.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, then, it makes me think that the aggregators is where the money's at. And if you've got...
they can be.
Bought by Magnific. So you had that. It looks like Higgsfield's got a lot of money to spend. You've got a lot of... It seems like the aggregators, there seems to be a lot of money there.
Well, think about it. Like, if you're a foundational model builder, you don't need to get the customers because you give the models to the places where they need to get the customers.
Yeah.
So they're all pushing hard on marketing because they don't actually have the foundational video models. Like, Google's not pushing hard for Flow. They're pushing hard for using Google's models within other aggregators, as well as Seedance and other people. So it is a fundamentally different business model and play if you're a foundational model builder versus being an aggregator, you know? Because an aggregator is just a UX experience and getting customers and marketing. That's all it is, truthfully. Unless they build things that are competitive with the foundational models, which they're trying to do. And Magnific, you see, rebranded because it bought the Upscaler, which was state of the art, you know, so Free Pick didn't have state of the art stuff. And then they bought Magnific, rebranded, that was state of the art upscaling. So now they have their own state of the art, like own, so that makes them unique in that sense, you know, and Higgsfield and others are trying to make their own. Yes, exactly.
It's like, we'll just curate everyone's and then eventually start putting out our own content.
And look, there you go. Look, just received an email from Magnific saying they're now using Google Omni, and as is the case, everyone provides Seedance. So when it's said in made with InVideo, what it really means is InVideo agent used Seedance. You know, this is really what it means. But interesting, huh? We're in crazy times, man. These aggregators are like, they're everywhere. And it's good to see that they've got their own TV shows and publishing coming out. And more we need this to be. We're obviously a good publisher to partner with for people like this, if you're watching. Anyway, let's keep going. The next one is called Children of a Dead Star. And it is a trailer. It's a 3-minute long trailer by Particle Panic, whose real name is Mark Wachholz. So the prologue for this one is, in 1979, an alien signal was intercepted by a remote military surveillance station in eastern Germany. The real existing socialism has made first contact, but the message is not what it seems. It's an alien language virus poised to colonize minds, override ideologies, and rewrite reality. So with all that in mind, let's check out this trailer.
station until we know what this is.
Who else knows about this?
Stand up, you wretched ones.
It's not a message. It's an invasion. It's a mimetic contagion, a life form that colonizes not our bodies, but our minds. We spread it through our words, thoughts, and dreams. The signal is the message. It's in my head.
And it's speaking back. This will unravel the state from within.
Shut it down now!
It's already in the system!
Old Earth is changing her foundation.
They are building something.
To make contact.
To receive more. Seize control.
You've been asking for change. Well, here it comes.
They think they can control it, use it as a weapon.
The American nuclear forces are on high alert.
The sky belongs to us now.
Only World War III can save humanity!
Wow, the sound design on that one was incredible. Also, the voting is now open. 1, 2, or 3. Was that awesome? 1, 2, okay. 3, not for me. In my sense, wow, it's just so interesting to think about how a trailer needs to differ to an actual movie, right? Like, did that make you buy into the world? Did it give too much away about what it would be as a longer piece? I thought the song choice was brilliant, and the editing for a trailer, and the cutscenes of, like, you know, the title slides of what's happening and then back to the piece again. Again, it's just a nice editing choice for a trailer. What's your overall opinions on that one?
You can tell this person has watched several trailers. Like the way they cut it, the way it's designed. Like, it was a really good trailer for me. You know, concept as in what was actually going on. Again, that's an opinion, but the way they structured it, I thought it was really, really good. And going back to what you said, the power of trailers. This is something, I don't know how many people here are wrestling fans. Like, they like the WWE. One thing the WWE does amazing is they know how to sell a fight or a pay-per-view. Like, they know how to put together trailers of months and months of material for these two wrestlers and sell it to the point where you're like, I want to watch WrestleMania or whatever it is. There's such an art in the trailer. You know, there's such an art there. That could be its own genre. You know, we've got spec ads, we've got films, trailer, and within that you can put your show reels in it as well. It's just that showcase. I really like, as I said, I like the way they done from the trailer point of view and the music.
Yeah, again, like you say, it's such a different art to make trailers. You need to watch lots of trailers and learn the good art of a trailer. In my opinion, a good trailer doesn't give away the premise of the overall piece. It has to be a teaser that's well edited, that gives away enough that you're intrigued, but you're not fully like, you know, oh, I know what this movie is going to be about, or anything like that, you know? So it's a very subtle execution that's required, and it needs to be very, very nicely done to pull it off.
I think Marvel do that really well with their films, because they know there's so many spoilers that people can work out. So they remove certain people from films, they remove certain bits, certain people from trailers and clips. They're really good at that as well. But also 404 Film said execution was brilliant, world good. Think maybe we're all a bit overcooked on sci-fi.
Yes, again, it's not for everyone, is it? It's this world,
zombies, like that other one as well. Like, I completely agree.
And sci-fi,
like, all right, we've seen this. So yeah, and also I won't say conspiracy theories, but things like like the world is coming to an end. There's these people leading it. There's this disease or virus. Like I want to see new things. Like
me and Paul, we take this every week, and we think we're crazy because everyone else seems to be doing it, and we're like, but how come everyone's doing this stuff? You know, it's kind of weird. Maybe it's the social media algorithms that surface it to us.
That plays a big part.
Exactly.
I just feel we're at the point where technology is catching up to our ideas. What we can think about, we can create. So what can we create which is just so unique that we couldn't do before? What's the story? Right. That's why I'm always, I really like a story that's different or a new twist on something that we know. Like if you're going to do a zombie story, what's the twist that we can watch it? And if it was a trailer, we won't say, I know what's going to happen here before I've even seen it. Like,
well, this is a lovely little segue because the next piece literally says it's inspired by Little Red Riding Hood. So let's see. It's a 2-minute. It was a film built in 2 weeks. So again, just some context. Using Dramina and Octo with Seedance, obviously. It is by Lauren Indovina. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, and it's just called Red. So let's check it out with an exclamation mark.
9999999. Park, I'm already out. Pink knit hat, don't chat about style. AirPods in, I'm miles from nice. One quick stare and I freeze the aisle. Twigs in the bag, don't ask me why. That's for the fence and that's for the fire. Boost go crunch where the frost got thick. Nan on the move and the pace get wilder. I got a face that try your luck. Recipe little bark, I don't do fluff.
Now what are you? Hang about. Where is me phone?
This is Sheriff Tommy.
Tommy, can you see me? Is this thing on or am I just shouting at a mirror?
Mother, everything all right?
Hold on, listen. I found a fox.
But don't touch it.
Only little. I think it's poorly. Here, I'll show you on the telephone.
Mama, I can still only see you.
Well, that's not very helpful, is it?
Mama, do not touch it. I'm serious.
I think I'll call him Tommy.
What? Mother, my name's Tommy and you cannot bring that fox
You're breaking up. We're word, love.
Not touch that animal. I'm coming over.
Breaking up. Can't hear a word, love.
Do not touch that animal.
Oh, dear. Lost you. Now, where were we?
Oi, Sheriff Tommy! One of me wee babes got ate by that wolf.
Bo, I'm in a bit of a situation with Mother.
No, you listen, yeah? That wolf's a menace.
Bo, please.
Look him, Tommy, traumatized. This flock deserves justice. You hear me? Justice for me wee babes.
Yes, justice, absolutely, I'm on it.
Bring me back a pelt, Sheriff.
Tiny frame, big bite, red coat.
Oh, pardon me. Did you drop this?
Oh, cheers.
I don't mean to be a scary stranger. I was simply curious if you'd seen my child. He's missing.
Your kid?
A small wolf, just like me. Any mother's worst nightmare.
If I see him, I'll tell me dad. He's a sheriff, so he can probably help you.
Is there anyone else you can ask?
I'm on my way to my grandmother's house. She loves animals. She'll probably have ideas.
Grandmother, you say? What does she look like?
Well, she's old.
Ah, fantastic. Older meat. Woman. I'll just be on my way then.
Right then, little fella. Let's get you out this cold before your ears fall off. When we get home, I'll put the kettle on, maybe make a few biscuits. You'll like my place. Bit drefty, mind, but she's got character. There she is. There's the old lady.
Mother.
Oops, I missed ya. Leave a message after the beep.
Pick up. Mother! Mother!
Home sweet home, little fella. Life's short, innit? Best have a biscuit. Tea first, panic later. Come on then, warm your little paws by Michael. There, family.
Henry, my poor baby.
Oh, you must be his mum. Have a seat, love. Let me get you some tea.
Tiny frame, big bite, red cloak, red fight.
Gran, I'm here. I got the apples. Oh. Right.
Easy now. Where were we? Ah, yes. Motive. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, of course. You meant well. Your intentions were good. And yet humans do love the tiny little version where they believe they are correct.
But he was only little.
Yes. And he is also mine. Now, I am a wolf. And as such, tradition suggests I rip you all to pieces and leave.
Well, that's a bit much.
Exactly. Which is why I work very hard to improve my nature.
How's that going then?
Mixed. So I'm thinking, perhaps I let you go, or I go, or I eat you.
Could vote on it.
I've got biscuits.
Oh, I found you, you dirty wolf.
Oh, you with the sheep.
Justice for the flock, justice for me wee babes.
The whole picture is that I didn't steal your sheep for funsies.
My babes are not snacks yet.
My bet's on Bo.
You ate Brendan!
Brenda was deliciously problematic.
He had a name!
I'm aware. You keep yelling it.
You don't get to talk about Brendan.
Then perhaps we should stop destroying the crockery.
Don't come closer. Aw, wee little one.
I'm sorry about Brenda.
I named her for me late mother. That's all. Thanks for keeping us safe today, Dad. I don't say it enough. I do appreciate all you do for me.
Oh, love. You're the center of my universe. Now get some sleep.
Everything good, love?
Yeah, all good.
I thought it was going to end funnier.
Never too late, love.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, where's me sheep? Don't blink, don't breathe. I've seen one hoof print and they vanish from me lead. Tiny boots, big wrath, mud on me. Hem if you call me white when I'm coming back again. Noodle in the hay, I sniff out the lie. Hands on me little hips, I'm a storm in the sky. You heard that rustle, that's me in the lane. Count to 10 if you like, I'm counting heads in the rain. One gate swing, one fence bend. You've been playing around with me last good friends. Say it plain, tell me true. If me sheep gone missing and I'm coming for you. One sheep, mate, one sheep. Give it back, mate, give it back. One sheep, mate, one sheep. I want me woolly back.
So the voting is now open. Check it out. If 1, 2, or 3, what did you think to that? That was insanely fun for me. Hey, oh my God, hello.
Youngest member here.
Youngest member of the stream just joined in. We're getting ones coming through straight away. Look at all these ones flooding
Our favorite
in.
one of the day. I thought that was brilliant.
The music, mate. The lyrics and the banter and the London accents and it was genius, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought it was.
How much of a good segue was that, though, when you said, like, you need to do something different with something familiar, right? Like, this whole idea of, like, that was all spawned from something that, you know, like Little Red Riding Hood and this character. It was genius, huh?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought the style was good. I liked the Nan. Did you like it?
Yeah.
You liked it, yeah? He liked it. He liked the music. I thought it was great. Even if it was a headphones... Like could be the sponsor of it. Great story.
Yeah, that was a comment earlier on. It was like some headphone brands need to sponsor this piece, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I really like that one. Dylan, Teresa, this is Dylan. Isn't that right? You like that one, Dylan?
The youngest ever voter on the show.
The youngest voter. the youngest fighter. Right, Dylan, come. Let's go back to Mama. Come on.
Oh. He wants to be on the show.
Yeah, he wants to be on the show. Best ones
great
so
ones on that piece. I think this is an invitation to ask Lauren on the show. You know, I think if anything, this is the first time she's ever been on the show, and Henry actually suggested this piece. So shout outs to Henry. So yes, I think we're going to have to ask Lauren about the making of this piece, and in a special guest episode, because it was by far my favorite one of the episode so far. I think.
Was it an AI song as well, or was it an actual?
I'm assuming so, with the lyrics and how it all worked together. Yeah, I can't imagine that it was real music, but again, we'll need to find these things out, I guess, on the extra interview.
Yeah. My favorite one, all ones as well, all ones
from the audience. So clearly, we were not alone in that thinking, mate. Right, we are close to the end of the show already. We've got 10 minutes left, and we didn't get nearly through the videos that we actually needed to. So we're going to probably select a few more and then continue some of the other ones that were submitted and that we curated through to the next weeks. I think that we're going to go for Beware now, which is by Sam Stevens, which is a short film about manners and monsters. So this one's 1 minute 25. Let's check it out.
Beware, beware, there be monsters everywhere. Huge dude who claims the whole front row. Socks and shoes, now off they go. Heating up a stinky lunch. Tick-tocking an entire brunch. Grinding all up next to you. That's not what humans do. Cutting in the coffee line. Dude. Putting seats in full recline. To you, you'll become a monster too. Beware, beware, there be monsters everywhere. Breathe in, breathe out, you'll make it through. Don't let them make a monster of you.
Great music. So the polling is now open. 1, 2, or 3. What did you think of that one? Was it awesome? Okay. Not for me. I think that was a really smart use of visuals and music, and it would be a straight one. Hey, we see Issa in the chat. My boy, let's go. What do you think of that one, mate?
I think this might be my favorite one of the day now.
Oh, no. You've already switched allegiance.
Really good. I just thought that was really good. I thought the idea was great. I thought the execution was great.
Hey, save the best till last, they say.
Short, really powerful. I just like that one a lot. I really like that one. As
catchy music, the music carried it through for me.
The music, sure. Yeah, that was a good one. I really like that one.
Straight ones from the audience again. Saved the best till last. All right, I'm going to do a quick shout out here. Marco, who is somebody that I have been having ongoing conversations with in Lisbon, a little bit of a teaser trailer. He showed us his upcoming film. Mate, you wait till you see this one. He stars in his own film. You met Marco, right? He's been in the green room, and just a little bit of you wait till you see his film starring himself. It's insane, man. I actually can't wait for that. But straight ones from the audience, getting a few last LinkedIn voters coming through now. So last minute or so, or 30 seconds to vote. Straight ones. Marco is the GOAT, as Issa's saying. He's insane what he's doing with Claude and programming all of this stuff. He's telling me he's excited as well because he's managed to clean up some of his stuff, and we worked earlier today on dubbing, which is the last thing that he really wants to do, to get his piece like fully. Sometimes he's got an American accent, sometimes he's got a British accent, which is hilarious to actually see, man. But yeah, let's go.
When can we see his?
Well, it depends on whether, he has to do the dubbing. He also, he's doing a little bit, I'm not going to give away, but he's doing a little bit extra recording. So, yeah, nice. There's a little bit more to go. But the bits that he showed us so far, man, oh, my God. Wild stuff. Right. I mean, told by Paul, it's so good to have Paul, the producer, back. That we don't have enough time to watch the rest of the thing, so we're going to skip through to two that we think that would be nice things to finish on. Jimmy, 404 Films, if you're still watching, a letter to America from football fans. It looks like you submitted this one to us and we're part of it, but if there were other people involved, let us know in the comments more about this one. Thanks again for being such a legend of the show. Let's check it out.
Dear America.
Gracias por organizar la Copa del Mundo.
Deine 20 Uns Cola sind unüberrauben.
あなたのエンターテインメントは世界最高です。
Even when Brazil pulled our kilts down.
Nos ha encantado ver a las naciones más pequeñas.
Mon qui te rem au de là.
Det på tid att USA blir slått ut.
Don't take it personally, mate. You've got basketball, the Olympics, the Ryder Cup.
Wait, what?
Laat voetbal met rust.
America. Arja.
Por favor.
S'il te plaît.
Don't win the World Cup.
Yeah. Genius, mate. If you got all those references, oh my God, that is absolutely bloody genius, Jimmy. You are so fucking hilarious, mate. What did you think of that? 1, 2, or 3? Vote in 1, 2, or 3. For me, that is straight ones. That is absolutely hilarious. And I loved it, like each person doing their little thing, and each country has their own little stereotype, and it's all about USA not winning the World Cup because this Aussie girl was the favorite. Yeah. What did you think, mate?
Yeah, I thought that was great. I thought obviously timing is great. I just really liked it. I just liked the way it went across. Like this could be if there was a Nike tick at the top of that. Like you wouldn't think what Nike's made this as budget's been cut or anything like that. I just thought it was really good, and I like that you're sincerely soccer football fans. I know that Teresa said that, or California Girl said that she posted something to do with the history of why it's called soccer as well earlier on. But yeah, that's I really like that. I really like that one.
Timely, huh? So fun. The World Cup's getting serious now, mate. We're getting into the knockout stages. We've already had one big upset as well.
Germany and Holland are out. Well, maybe Holland.
Oh yeah, true.
Because Morocco is a very, very, very good team. I just think that Holland got off to a good start, so I wasn't surprised. But today is who's playing in a minute? It's going to be Ivory Coast and somebody, and then France is playing tonight. Yeah, France is playing tonight.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and England is tomorrow. Ivory Coast versus Norway. Let's see how well Haaland gets on. France, Sweden tonight.
Ooh, it's getting tough.
Mexico, Ecuador.
Damn.
I'll be honest. I stayed up last night watching the German game, and it went to penalties. And I'll be honest, it knocked me out for the whole of today. I woke up, went to bed really late, woke up early, took Dylan to school, took my dog out for a walk, came back, and I couldn't function. I had to go to sleep again. So I didn't wake up until about 12, and then I started working. Next thing I have to pick Dylan up from school because it's summer school now. So he finished at 2. So yeah, it's just been, I've hardly done any work today, but too late.
Mate, I know how it feels because early rounds, I was watching the midnight games. Although if you're a Scotland fan, you had to stay up till 3 a.m. We're not out yet. No, we are still in the competition. So we are okay.
This time
we're in the
tomorrow
round
we're
of
playing.
32, though. We're against Costa Verde or someone, aren't we?
Congo.
Oh, Congo. Yeah.
Congo.
What's the draw for the next one? I hear that we could get Argentina or Brazil or someone like this. It's not
next
good
round.
for us.
No, the next round. England's got a pretty favourable draw.
Oh, that's
the
good.
Next, on paper, big task will be the semis, and that will be against Brazil. I think it is.
Mate,
No,
look
quarters.
who's just joined in the chat. Rock just dropped into the chat. Absolute legend. Oh my! Do you know Rook's just literally got back from watching an England game, mate? How was it? How was the experience of being in the stadium?
Experience, not the game. The experience. Wow.
How was it? Oh man, I was jealous, honestly. And he had this awesome England kit on as well. I saw it in your stories, man. Too many legends in this chat. You know it, Issa. We got some seriously talented people watch this stream, and I appreciate you all. You're the best.
Definitely. But yeah, it's the World Cup is it's actually been a pretty good tournament so far. I'm very, very pleased. I just don't like the timings. I would have watched way more games if it wasn't so late. As I said, like I want to watch France tonight.
UK time zone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's killing me. It's killing me. But hopefully, from all of the main teams, hopefully they play a bit earlier. All the teams that I want to see. So Rourke said it was fantastic. The chants were amazing. Being in the box made it even better. Nice.
Oh man, what an absolute legend. I'm being told by Paul we've got a hard stop, so we've got a music video to finish. Let's check it out, guys. Let me give a little bit of quick show notes for the music video. So this one, I'm going to absolutely butcher this pronunciation. Are you ready for this? It is called Ikenna Mokwe Go music video by HUBRIS Creative Studio. So let's check it out.
We are not going out tonight. I mean it. Not tonight.
Wait, no, we have to go. I mean,
we do not have to.
He said he might be there. That's not the only reason.
Don't. That's the worst reason.
It's not the worst.
Come on, it's Friday. The bikes work.
One bike works. Maybe.
That's enough for me. Nobody is riding anything until Saw says it won't explode.
I can't promise that.
That's still kind of a yes.
I hate this band.
Midnight lipstick, leather boots, Tokyo thunder, burning fuse. Neonの街を飛び出して、Neonの街を飛び出さ。No destination radio. Green light, baby, go go go. 1、2、3、4 go go go. 風より速く、風より速く。Fall in love, then let it go. Heartbreak highway, right all night. 1、2、3、4 wild and free. 涙なんていらない。涙なんていらない。Catch us if you can, baby. 1、2、3、4愛してる Maybe. Go. Hold on tight.
Mate, this is how cool our community is, right? Rourke has just commented that this is actually one of his Gen HQ members that made this music video, and it was also submitted to us. So it's like we're getting this crossover of people that are doing stuff, that are seeing, learning through Rourke, establishing themselves, making music videos, finding publishers like us, sending them through to submission links. It's awesome how these communities are starting to gel together. Anyway, we could just got Afro Butcher just join in. How many more legends are going to freaking join this chat? What
been in for a while. I saw it earlier. But
my god!
Yeah,
1, 2, or 3 guys voting on the poll.
Such a fun video. I really like that. It was culturally spot on.
Yep.
I think that, as Rock said, it was someone from the members. Oh, by the way, if you want to learn AI, and when it comes to video, join Gen HQ Rourke's monthly thing. I'm about to join, actually. I have to admit, I'm going to be joining later on this month, but now that my client work is freed, because
check out my module, mate. I was Rourke's first ever module in Gen HQ.
Nice. Are you still on it? Are you still there? Can I definitely check that
it's still all there and discoverable, but obviously he has many amazing creators that make like weekly episodes as well as all this other stuff in Gen HQ. It's awesome. Oh man, isn't it so cool that like you can learn something through Gen HQ, like how to produce a music video, and then you can make it, and then you can send it to publishers like us. And you don't even need to have a big social media platform. You don't need to have necessarily, you just need to learn how to make the things you want to make, and then find the people to send it to that can make these appear in places. It's an interesting time for creatives and AI and tooling, and another crazy week. Paul put the outro music on as he's leaving the studio because he had a hard stop, and it's so good to have him back as the producer. Thank you so much, mate. Yeah,
thanks a lot, Paul. And thank you everyone in the chat. It was a great session. A lot of people that was here 2 hours ago is still here now, so we really appreciate that. For everyone who came and dropped off, again, thank you as well. Everyone who put their comments in, involved in the voting, we really appreciate that as well.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Gen HQ is Rourke's community, Florrie. You should go check it out. They're over on School, but you can find Rourke literally through Instagram with @Rourke, because he's literally got the @Rourke handle now, which is freaking awesome. Oh god, yes. We need to have you on the show, Issa, my man, and we will get many of you awesome people on the show in the future. In fact, actually, like I said earlier on in the show, we have a special announcement that we're going to be doing Wednesday, 1 hour long episodes with special guests in the future. So what we're not going to do is interrupt the main show. We're going to just keep the Tuesday show going as is. And if creators would like to join this, then you know the format. You can come, critique other people's work and just give them feedback generally as an expert with like us. But if you're interested in having your own showcase piece, that we're going to be doing these on Wednesdays. It's going to be an hour-long episode where we just dive into someone's entire portfolio and how they create, why they create, the tools they use, everything. So that's going to be a separate new format that follows up. So check that one out.
Definitely.
Nice. What's coming up next for you this week, mate? Where are you off to next? You're everywhere, I'm everywhere, but where are you?
The last couple of the last 3 weeks, I was like traveling on Wednesday. No, I was traveling like to the UK on Wednesday, coming back on Thursday. Then the next week I was traveling on Monday, coming back here on Wednesday. Then the following week, last week, I traveled on Monday, came back Friday. So now I'm not doing anything until about the 16th, 17th of July. And I'm leaving early because the World Cup finals on the 19th, because I've got a delivery with Wella, the hair brand, on the 20th in Manchester. So
you're back to the UK again in the Manx. Oh, mate, if you're up in the Manx zone,
Manchester. Yeah. I'll let you know when. The 20th, I'll be there. So I'll be coming the night before. So if you're around, watch the World Cup final together or something.
Hell yeah, man. Oh, I'm excited. And as you said, thank you to you guys watching. You're all so talented, goddammit. The ones submitting as well, like Jimmy and stuff. Keep up the good work. And you guys are the best. We're going to be probably more regular now because I've finally stopped a bit. I did like 3 San Fran trips and then a Lisbon trip, and now I'm going to slowly I do have a family holiday, but it's not going to be too much. And so more regular shows are going to come Tuesday, Wednesdays. Look out for those on Luma. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and everything, and you'll get all of those. We're going to post them all to YouTube as well as Luma and everything else. So it'll be in the same platforms that you've been experiencing the show. Have you got anything else to move into your house, mate? Or can you finally start finishing off the house? Or is there are you near the end? Are you close to the end?
I bought my recent gadget is one of these things, these stream decks.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully I'll be able to switch from one thing to another. I just got to work out how to basically use it. So that's my next thing. Get the camera and get my iPad sorted and it all connected. And then I'm good to go.
Nice. Well, the sounds are really good, and the brick background looks really good, and all of that. And you got your gym over to the side, and
no, that way. Yeah, that way.
That way.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's not mirrored. So when I pointed, it's pointed in the right. So I'm looking forward to that. What about yourself?
Yeah, mate. We're looking at houses at the moment, so we may be doing a house move, and I'm going to be asking you all of those silly questions like, "What's the best way to transport this?" And but it's not going to be too far potentially, which is good. It's not going to be cross country or anything locally, but let's see. We've still got to get the house and then get in the boxes and actually get there. So.
And then the hardest thing is once you've moved, like unpacking. That's the challenge.
Man, don't. I've had a camera here for a month. I haven't been able to set up. I can't even imagine 50 boxes of all my stuff. Yeah,
that is the nightmare. Cool. All right, we're gonna head off now. We're gonna go and watch some football, get some dinner down us, and wish you everyone in the chat and watching a pleasant evening, afternoon, night, morning, wherever you are from in the world. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week, guys.